Hey, what is up, everybody? And by everybody, I mean probably like the two people who watch these videos. But I am back again, and if I sound different, it's because my what's the word I'm looking for? My nervous system, my immune system decided to say, hey, you got some extra days off school, so want to know what sounds fun? Getting sick. Yeah, so this entire wellness break, well, actually about half of it, I've been sick. I started getting sick around Saturday evening. I just did not feel myself. So I thought it would pass maybe, but I woke up on Monday being like, bleh. I wasn't throwing up, but I didn't feel right. I had a runny nose and everything. I'm getting over it. I just have a cough and I'm a little stuffed up. But I'm still kicking. It's fine. I wasn't in class today because I wasn't at 100%. I didn't want to get anybody sick. Because I think what happened was the chlorine in the pool got to me. I've been making a note that I've been going to the pool often, and I think I spent a little too much time with that chlorine, and I think it got me sick. Because what happened was I did not wash my hair afterwards. I washed my body, but I didn't wash my hair because I hate having wet hair. So I didn't wash it. I wonder, in hindsight, I wonder if that made the difference of me getting sick. But apparently one of the symptoms for like chlorine sickness is like chest pain. I had chest pain sometimes after leaving the pool, but I just figured it was because I was doing a lot in the pool. I didn't know it had to do with the chlorine. But the chlorine in the pool is pretty darn strong, so it makes sense. But, you know, at least the sickness is almost over with. The only thing that has me stressed is the fact that I look at my attendance in this class and I see it's now at 87%. I know that I'm allowed to miss 2 classes, but it would be nice if the attendance was like calculated at the end of the semester instead of me saying, oh, it'll never be at 100. We're allowed to miss 2, but it's fine. It's just one of those little things that stress me out for no particular reason. What is new other than me getting sick? Well, yesterday I went to Cracker Barrel with a friend yesterday. We drove all the way to Bay City. It's only an hour away. It wasn't super long. You know, it was fun. I always love Cracker Barrel. I love the atmosphere and everything about it. I think it's really nice, and the food's really good too. I wish there was more of them around. Unfortunately, that's not the case in Michigan. I'm sure if you're like in other states, there's one like every 5 miles, or relatively close to where you live. So yeah, we went there. It was really good. I'm really happy the weather is cooling down. Like, I was able to turn my AC off when I went to bed last night. How awesome is that? Someone made the joke, it was like it went from 85 to 60, like it saw a state trooper, which I think is really funny. But I was going to buy some cornbread muffin mix to make at home because I love the Cracker Barrel cornbread muffins. Are they just called corn muffins? I feel like that's just too much to say. But I was going to buy it, and I was only going to buy it because I was only going to buy it if I had the ingredients for it. Like, I'm not going out of my way to get margarine or whatever. I don't have that in my fridge. Like, I don't use it enough to justify buying it. You know what one of the ingredients was? It was like pig fat or like pig bacon grease or something like that. Like leftover grease you have from bacon. I don't make bacon, and I don't save my grease. And the fact that you have to put that in muffins kind of concerns me. I'm not like a vegan or anything. I'm far from it. But putting that in muffins is kind of scary. So I didn't buy it. But now that I know what goes into the muffins, now I know why I spent a good majority of my day yesterday in the bathroom. And now my stomach's hurting again because that's one of the prices you pay from going to Cracker Barrel. There's like a tax in there somewhere. Not just for spending your money, but spending time in the bathroom as well. Other thing that's going on, well, we have a midterm in this class on Wednesday. I think that'll go fine. I have a midterm tomorrow, well, my first midterm in my astronomy course on Thursday, which is tomorrow. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Will I get 100 on it? No. I'll be happy with a B. Look, I'm just trying to pass at this point. The fact that my hardest courses are the ones that aren't tied to my major is what makes me mad. But it's just the university wanting to get my money. It's life. I think it's stupid, but what you gonna do? I only have to worry about it for a year and a half, so it's all good, I guess. Other than that, there's really not. Oh, my parents are coming to visit me on Friday. I don't have classes on Friday. We discussed this several times. They're coming up here to visit me, which is why I did not go back home for the fall break, because it just would have been a waste. Because I would have seen them in a few days anyways. I was thinking about it, but I don't want to spend the gas. Gas isn't cheap, and just packing all that stuff, it just seemed like a waste. Other things that are going on? Yeah, no, this is one of like a little rant that might go on for a little too long, but it's supposed to be short. My neighbors have been fine. The one below me is a bit questionable because he has something on his door about warning prostitution and drug use in progress. I know it's like a joke sign, but to tell you the truth, I would not be surprised if some home cooking was going on downstairs. But anyway, the people on my floor have been generally good. So, Saturday night, when I started to feel a little lightheaded and whatever, I felt this vibration in my apartment, even with my fans going on. Usually my fans and AC block out the unwarranted or unwanted noise, and something was off. I knew the person below me was not doing music. It was way too loud. I opened my door, and this dude is just sitting out there on the balcony with his speaker going off. Look, it's okay. I will give them the pass because it's a Saturday. But also, one, he's never done this before, and now I'm worried he's going to keep doing it again. And two, his music choice sucks. I don't care if you're playing loud music. Well, actually, I do. But if you're playing something that's just bass where it just causes the whole place to shake, that's an issue, and that shouldn't be happening. I just opened my door a few times and just gave him the evil eye. And hopefully he got the hint, but he didn't. So I just went to my bedroom and turned the fans on, and I didn't even notice he was doing anything. But the fact that I had to do that was pretty messed up. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I feel better in the next vlog. And sorry, Mike, that I was not in class today. I miss. If I ever call you Will, or if I've ever referred to you as Will in any of these classes, it's because your name is 4 letters, and I have a lot of 4-letter teachers, and I mistake you for Will Anderson sometimes, and that's a good thing because Will is one of my favorite teachers here. So I'll see you next week. But yeah, see ya.